Hey everybody, if you saw my Cozy Christmas Wreath video, then you saw me add these swirl petals into this wreath. So in today's tutorial, I am showing you exactly how to make these swirl petals step by step. So let's jump in and get swirling. Okay, so for the swirl petal, I am going to be using red, white, and green. Obviously Christmas colors. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we have a 10 by 10 piece. They're all cut in 10 by 10 pieces, and I did use a rotary cutter because we're not going to see any edge lines. So I have a 10 by 10 piece, curl side up. I'm going to turn it diagonally. I like to make sure that all of my finished edges are on the same side. It really doesn't matter with the poly burlap, but if you are using something that has stripes in it or something like that, you want to make sure your stripes are facing the same way. So I have top right is where my finished edge is. I'm going to take the top, bring it down to the bottom. Now, it really doesn't matter if they line up. I just like to make sure that these top two corners line up. Okay, then I'm going to flip this over one more time. Okay, right here in the middle, from here, flip it over. So these corners meet up. Make sure that everything is lined up on this side. Okay, so we have a good triangle here. This, I'm assuming the Star Trek petal started out because this is kind of like the Star Trek symbol there. But we're not making a Star Trek petal. We just have this much here, and this is where we're going to stop. I'm going to take 3 clothespins. You can use any kind of clip you have. And I'm going to clip all of these together. Okay, set that aside. Then with the white, we're going to do the exact same thing. Turn it into a diagonal shape, or diamond shape, sorry. Then bring the corner, top corner down, kind of stretch it and flip it over. Okay, now I'm going to take the red and I'm going to put the white right behind it, and I'm going to leave about 1/4 of an inch. That's it. We don't really want any crazy amount showing. Okay, then I'm going to clip that side together, and I'm going to take this clip completely off, because what we're going to do is take both of these. So we have the double folded edge to our left on both of these. So I'm going to take both of the double folded edge of the red and just one of the white. And I'm going to leave this last one here. And I'm going to kind of just keep all 3 of these together. I'm just going to make sure that white is just sticking up just a tad. And I'm going to start rolling. I'm going to take that corner and just start rolling, kind of acting like at first I'm going to go almost straight up. Just start rolling and then kind of go into a cone shape. Just like that. And see what that looks like? Okay, I'm going to take both of these and take this clip off now. And kind of bring these together. We kind of want this to be even. We want to make sure we're even from this top here. We're going straight down. Okay, but I do want to keep this clip on here. Okay, and I'm going to clip these together. Now from this point, I got this kind of secured so this doesn't unroll. But if I want to just adjust it, kind of pull it up, push it down, whatever you want to do, I want to adjust it, make sure it looks like I want it to. What I really like to do, I like to make sure it goes all the way around one time and then one more half way around, kind of where it ends towards the front. My personal opinion, I think that's kind of what looks best. Okay, so now I'm going to take the green and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Bring the top down, flip this over, and there we got that again. I'm going to put this behind the white. Okay, so we have, just kind of make sure these corners are good and aligned. And then you can see how this white here, that kind of goes down below where that coil is. We want to make sure this kind of goes right in with that bottom one, which will go in line with everything on the right side. Okay, and then we're going to squeeze that together again. Okay, and I kind of want to leave it here. I'm going to do all 8 petals together up to this point. I don't want to go any further until I have all 8 done. And then I'll be right back and show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, so at this point, I like to have all 8 together. Okay, we got them all here. Now, I like to compare. Put them side by side and make sure that the swirls are very similar. I like to compare where the top of where the swirl is to the top corner, that it's pretty much the same distance. You know, just small things like that. I want them to be very, very similar, just because when they're side by side on the wreath, you will notice if there's just a little bit of a difference. So here, I'm going to take a hot glue gun. Yes, we are going to glue part of this together just to make sure it stays. So let's take this top clothespin off. I'm going to pull this down and just a tiny little dab. We don't want any glue coming out through that mesh. And then a tiny dab between that one. Okay, so between all 3 layers, we're going to put just a tad bit of glue, and then I'm going to put this back, because I'm going to show you with this one. If we don't do that, these can shift and they just won't look as good. So we don't want that to happen. Okay, so I glued those 3 pieces together. Now we want to make sure this coil stays. So I'm just going to pull this to the side right here and put another dab of glue right down in there. Okay, and make sure that's like good and together. And that's all I'm going to do with all 8 of these. Just kind of like an assembly line. That way I just have the hot glue on just for a short period of time. And we can get these all done up to this point. And then I will show you what to do next. Okay, so we have all of these glued. Okay, so I could take that top clip off, and that's kind of glued together. Okay, and this isn't going anywhere. Now I'm going to keep this clip on here for right now. I'm going to take an 8-inch zip tie. I'm going to bring this around, and I'm going to make sure that the zip tie is, I don't know, about an inch from this back side. Okay. Start to zip tie it, kind of start it. And then I'm going to take this off and just keep pulling that zip tie. And we're not worrying about these frays, because guess what? We're not going to need to worry about that. But as I am pulling this zip tie, you can see it starts to like come down a little bit, and we pull as hard as we can so we got that nice and tight. Okay, so now we just need to cut that excess zip tie, and I'm going to take some good scissors and I'm going to cut this right here, because remember, we're going through 3 pieces of mesh that have been folded into each other twice, so that's an awful lot of mesh to cut through. Okay, so we still have, I'll just cut these out of the way. So we have this here. Now if we left it alone, these would sit straight up and down. We want them to lean backwards, don't we? So this is in the way. We're going to have to cut that off. So I'm just going to kind of keep in line with where this folded edge is right here. Okay, I want to go right along that same line, and I'm going to cut this right at the bottom. And again, you're going to have some strong fingers. Okay, so we have that down there, and it sits like this. That sits exactly the way I want it to. Now, if you don't have strong fingers, you could always use a wood burning tool and cut through that. It does take a lot of time, because I've tried it, but it does work. And I mean, even at this point, if you wanted to just make sure all of this kind of stayed together or whatever, you could always take a wood burning tool and do that. I definitely do suggest either going outside, opening a window, have the fan on, wear a mask, all of that, because there will be an awful lot of that toxic smoke coming up from heating up this plastic. So, but there we are. We have our finished petal, and I'm just going to do that again with all of these, just like an assembly line, and then we're going to be putting them onto the wreath. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed making this swirl petal. Now, if you wanted to see how I incorporate it into this wreath, then check out my Cozy Christmas Wreath video. It's such a fun project. Until next time, my name is Patti Davis. I'm with Crooked Tree Creations, and I'll see you in our next video.